there have been a few of us that have not been very happy with Amazon taking over whole paychecks, or as we call it, whole paychecks, Whole Foods. So for that reason, because it's exactly what it is, that you know, you go in for a few things, it's like you walk out with a few items and it's $75. My mouth was
very
still
expensive in there, huh?
Oh, very expensive. Yeah. And listen, I don't mind paying for organics, and that's why I buy some of the things that I buy at Whole Foods, because I don't mind doing that, Mark. I don't have a problem. But when you start with charging me a couple of dollars more for an item that I can get at a grocery store, come on, give me a break. That's just downright
Absolutely
gross. I don't like that at all. So tell us about what they're doing now, because Amazon is on a mission. Go ahead.
They are indeed. So Amazon Whole Foods announced a third round of price cuts that will see the grocer discounting hundreds of items, offering an average savings of 20%. Frankie, that's 20%. That's huge, apparently, now for Whole Foods, right?
Yeah, that's a good absolutely a substantial discount.
And here's the big news. Produce is the area, really a specific focus in their wave of prime cuts. It's going to lower all their seasonal items, the greens, the tomatoes, tropical fruits, and more. In addition, Amazon will expand its prime benefits offered to Whole Food shoppers with a larger selection of weekly deals. Lowering prices at Whole Foods was one of the first major changes that Amazon really wanted to do, and they introduced after the $13.7 billion acquisition of the grocer in 2017.
I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. So we're going to see, when are we going to start seeing that?
We should start seeing that right away, really.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go this weekend, and I'll let you know if my produce is 20% less and all of these extra items, because to be honest with you, I put my phone under the light at Whole Foods for the discount because I'm a Prime member, and I was a Prime member before they bought Whole Foods, FYI. I would not have become one just because they bought Whole Foods, but I was already. I was one of the first the first to become a Prime member. And I had a friend at the time who was a real tech. She was nuts, but she was into technology big time.
Okay.
And she signed me up. I didn't even know what she did, but she said, "You're going to thank me someday." And
you know what? So let me ask you a question. Last year, Amazon also introduced 10% savings for the Prime members like yourself when they're shopping at Whole Foods across their delivery services. Do you get any of this food from Whole Foods delivered to you?
I will share with you that I did it one time, but they've messed up a few times, and it's just too frustrating for me, so I stopped doing it.
I agree with you. I don't do any of my food shopping online because I'd rather go there and pick out the food and see it myself.
Yeah. And they kind of messed up, and they don't have what I want, and it's like they need to get their act together on certain items that they offer. So I'm not doing it. No, I don't do it. I did a couple of times, and you don't get 10% off, by the way. That's a fallacy. You only get 10%. They're doing better now. They're throwing in more specials to get you to do that. Like if you got I think the Halo mandarin oranges, mandarin oranges, they were 40 cents a pack. Normally they're $4.99 or $5.99 at the store. You know, they do that in an occasional thing for the delivery stuff. And, you know, and if I was buying a bunch of stuff, I would have done it, but it's not enough to get me to not go in the store.